more talented than you, but if you show more heart, if you show more focus, if you just decide this day that you will never accept second place to anyone, if you do that, if you all do that, there's no one we cannot defeat. So do you want to go out there like every other player, like every other team, or do you want to stand up this day to make this day count?
I take a day off. I take 2 days a week off from the gym now. I don't take a day off from getting on my hands and my knees and reading my prayer book and my daily devotionals and you know, first of all, expressing the gratitude that I have for all the blessings that have been bestowed upon me, and then of course asking for the strength and guidance to be able to use the talents and gifts that God's given me to help others and inspire and know what right is and to do so. You know, be the best husband I can be, best father I can be.
key points. First thing we got to do is we have to locate the player that we want to box out. So in this case, I locate, and then I want to make contact first. So I want to step towards that player that I'm going to box out, and I want to tag them. Now when I tag them, I want to do it with my forearm, but I want to make sure I'm not extending or pushing out to avoid any fouls. So I want to step in, locate, tag, then I'm going to turn, I'm going to hold that box out, and then I'm going to go get the rebound.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Teams come on out, like your team. We today have for the first game on the 7th grade boys. Your away team, give it up for the Knicks.
He needs another MVP caliber season. And the Knicks to be the best player on all 3 years.
Those Knicks versus their home team, give it up for the Celtics.
Yeah. Him and Conroy are the only ones that I can see. I mean, if Isaiah wins 3 championships in 3 years and is the best player on his team in all 3, I don't know. He didn't dominate. He was younger.
Let's go and take a prayer. Come on.
Can you give go to somebody that did on the 5th round and 6th?
Okay, I mean, it's up to you.
All right, welcome everybody. We are here for the boys, 7 to 9th. Chick Coles bringing his Knicks into town, going up against Anne-Marie Bully's Celtics. Undefeated at 2-0. Chick Coles at 1-1, lost to the Pistons. This is going to be a good one, folks. You're looking at 2 really good squads right here. So Gabriel Hoover to tip off against Liam Ray, who was out last week. Liam may be maybe the tallest in the league. We don't know. And we're underway. Will Anne-Marie Bully go to 3-0? Or will Chick Coles get his 2nd win of the season? We're about to find out. And there's a steal by Ray. Hoover's right there, and they're going to get Hoover. And may have been a little bit of a frustration foul. So Hoover will pick up the foul. Liam Ray from Denver, Pennsylvania, my hometown. Ray misses both. And Montefort comes down with it. Montefort stuck by Luke Harding. Oh, he lost his footing. No call. Picked up by Hoover. Hoover with Ray all over him. Got it to Ramirez. Poked back by Fisher. And that's going to be turned over. Here's Luke Harding. Harding with a football pass. Nicely done. Underneath with the one-handed scoop. Chase Force. Nicely done, Chase. And Chick Coles. Knicks have the lead. Here's Hoover. Down at the Hoffman. Aiden Hoffman had a nice three-pointer last week. So we're going to get Liam Ray with the foul. And Patrick, last week, both Jeshua Day and Aiden Hoffman had their first three-pointers of their career.
That was awesome.
In the same week. Stolen by Luke Harding. And Harding to finish it. Nicely done, Luke. And a quick 4-0 lead. For the Knicks. Here's Montefort doing some nice ball handling. Missed it. Hoover, the putback, nicely done. Gabriel Hoover on that undefeated Wildcats team. The championship last year. So they're going to get Quinn Duty here on the foul. Preston Merck, the former Ram, will go to the line. Merck's from East Earle, Pennsylvania. Merck's sporting very colorful sneakers. And we're going to have a lane violation. Going to get Kane Norsini a little bit anxious there. Merck misses. Ball is loose. Got his own rebound. Over to Ray. Right there, Force. But the ball is caught in the wire. Almost went in. Celtics down 2. We're early first quarter action. Jeff Russell here with Patrick Casey on the camera. Montefort into the lane. No good. Hoover the rebound over Ray. Hoover got it to Hoffman. Aiden lost the handle. Going to go the other way. Force swings it across, but Aiden Hoffman read the play. Crosses to his left. Look at Aiden Hoffman go. And they're going to get him with a travel. These merciless referees. He should be allowed to travel after a play like that. Thank you. Patrick Casey joined the 50 Club last night. Welcome to the club that nobody wants to be a part of. And we're going to have a reach. Got to get.
I definitely paid my dues to belong to this club.
Yes. A long time of paying dues to join this club. Not many people even made it to the club. Here's Harding underneath. What a pass by Force. And the Celtics up 4. Luke Harding is just having a sensational season. Owen Saller into the game. Turned over. Force. Right now, Chase Force is being a force. But Preston Merck took too many steps. All right, so Yearsley's going to come in. And Von Seckendorf's coming into the game. So Ray will take a rest along with Fisher. Here's Montefort. Screen set up by Sauter. Montefort got his pocket picked by Preston Burke. Nicely done. And Hoover right back. Hoover slams into Harding. Going to draw the foul. And a good job by Luke there. If you're going to send anybody to the line, you probably want to send Gabriel Hoover. He has one of the lowest foul shooting percentages. Boy, if he could get his free throw shooting down, like Ronan said, he really would increase his value by triple. And he's already a very valuable player. He was MVP, regular season MVP last year, the boys' 5th, 6th, and the championship game MVP. And he misses both. Sauter the rebound. Zimmerman. Back to Hoover. Hoover's going to drive. Lost the handle. A fall away, but he's going to draw the foul. Gabriel Hoover, 7th grade. Incredible. So they're going to get Preston Merck here. So Hoover early in his 7th and 9th career here, and already a tremendous impact. And there's a nice foul shot by Hoover. That's his 3rd point. This is the 2nd. Offensive rebound, Sauter again. Over to Orsini. Orsini guarded by Von Seckendorf, and they're going to get Von Seckendorf here. So the fouls are racking up for the Knicks. Sauter. Underneath to Hoover. Hoover, nicely done. Only down by 2 now. Hoover has all 5 points. Burke, nice fake on Zimmerman. Swings it out to Harding. Harding wide open for 3. No good. Forced the rebound. Nicely done. Clean block by Montefort. And the Celtics come down with it. Still first quarter, just under 2 minutes to go. Week 3 here, the upward 2023 season. Here's Sauter from the right to the left, going to draw the foul. Sauter on that championship Rockets team last year. And they are going to call a charge on Owen Sauter. Wow. I didn't get a good enough look to see if it actually was a charge, but have to respect the call. Here's Force left baseline. That missed everything. Yearsley the rebound. Harding just outside the foul line, and Luke buries it. And the Knicks go back up by 4 again. 6 points for Harding. Here's Sauter going to do it again. This time he slows down, doesn't want to be called for a charge. I wonder if that was Luke Harding that got him to charge. Hoover the rebound. Kicks it back out to Sauter with Luke Harding guarding him. It's a size mismatch. Not taking advantage of it. Kicks it to Hoover. And Luke Harding with fast hands. What a play. Taken right back by Zimmerman. Boy, the fast hands of these little guys. Here's Sauter dishing it underneath for Norsini. And going to go the other way. So credit to Knick defense. Boy, Luke Harding, what a season he is having. Stolen away nicely by Sauter. Sauter's going to pull. That's for 2, I believe. And Harding down that left side, puts on the brakes, stops, goes, hits off his own foot, and going to go the other way. And the ball went under. The ball is for the first time ever under the booth here. And get Ronan Casey under there. Can we get a shot, Patrick? All right. Ronan made some use of himself. He's not allowed back it upward. All right, good play there by Owen Sauter to get his team the ball. Here's Hoover. Hoover has all 5 points for his team. And Montefort put one up. Norsini the rebound. Kane's got to get rid of it. Kane, throw it off somebody. Got it to Souter. Nicely done by Norsini. And Souter puts it in. And Marie's got to like that. At the buzzer, yes! To Luke Harding. Nicely done there. So after 1 quarter of play, Knicks 10, Celtics 6. And we'll be back right after this.
Great moments.
Wrong one.
From great opportunity.
You shouldn't have any doubt in your mind about what you're supposed to do tonight and about how you're supposed to do it.
This is your time.
Now,
I don't want them to gain another yard. We got to go out there and we got to take it.
You take their game and you shove it right back in their face.
That's how winning is done.
Team is something you belong to, something you feel, something you have to earn.
If we don't come together,
It's over.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of it.
I'll ask you one last time.
To be the best that you can be.
Play like champions.
Win.
All right, Jeff Russell back here with Patrick Casey on the camera. And we apologize for the score correction. It is actually 10-7, the Knicks.
Run this, please.
Here's Harding. Luke, right side, guarded by Souter. Swings it outside, Liam Ray back into the game. Ray with Hoover right on him. Here's Merker, great look at three, missed it. And Souter comes down with it. Souter thought about three, now he's gonna drive, missed it. Hoffman right there, nicely done, Aiden. Hoffman gets it off to Zimmerman, mishandled, and they're gonna get Zimmerman on a reach. Celtics down 3. Here's Yearsley, guarded by Ramirez. Out to Harding for 3. Yes! Luke Harding continuing his incredible start. That is 9 points for Harding. Here's Hoffman. Got it off to Souter. Souter again on that left side, this time underhanded, missed it. Hoover the rebound. Hoover stuck on a jump, nicely done, Preston Merck. Ball's gonna stay, but still a good job forcing the jump. And we got a 6-point Knick lead. The Knicks are in blue. Perez got it to Souter. Underneath, and they're gonna get Liam Ray here. So that's Ray's second foul. Misses the first. If you watch the end of last year's championship game, Owen Souter was the one who laid on the ball by the intentional free throw by Owen Schramm, which ended up winning the championship for the Rockets. Long pass for Ray underneath, he lays it in. And the Knicks now have 15. That is Ray's first points of the game. Hoover poked at by Harding. Off for Zimmerman for 3, almost. Force comes down with it. Hoover giving him a hard time. Good job, Chase. Here's Luke Harding. Luke crosses to his left, over to Yearsley. Yearsley bangs into Hoover, and they're gonna call a travel. I can't remember any 7th grader having the impact on their team and the league this early. From Gabriel Hoover, last year's MVP, 2-time MVP, and the regular season and the championship game. Off to a great start in 2023. And Hoffman's going to let it go. Chase Force is going to pick it up, missed the layup. Celtics caught a break there. Souter, he's going to challenge everyone into the lane. Finger roll is in. Still in single digits. 4 points for Souter. Merck kicks it out to Yearsley. Yearsley going to pull for 3. That's off. Force grabbed it. He missed. As we approach 3 minutes to go in the half, 6-point Knick lead. Hoover and Souter both out there. Hoover, guarded by Merck, decides to give it up to Souter. Souter's going to challenge Ray. Now he's not. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman looking around. Hoffman needs some help. They're going to call him. And now he dribbles. And they're going to get Chase Force here. And that's his first foul. I have 5 unofficial team fouls. Earlier today in the girls' 5th and 6th league, Cheryl Russell earned her first win of the season. Congratulations. And the return of Abigail Hodge helped out there. Andre Ramirez with the steal. And, oh, they're going to get him on a travel. I think it's those sneakers he's got. They're just too bright. Here's Souter. Souter, left side, off the glass, missed it. Von Seckendorf took too many steps. Got to get the ball going, Ben. So there's several candidates for regular season MVP on this floor right now. And we're going to see some more coming up in the next game, or the 2 o'clock game. Everyone's waiting for the Lakers-Pistons game at 2. Both undefeated. Here's Harding. Montefort giving Harding a hard time. Luke, nice ball handling. Got it off to Ray. Ray stuck underneath, but somehow got a shot off. Boy, I can hear Andre Ramirez's sneakers hitting the ground. There's some fancy kicks. Here's Hoover underneath. Yes. And the Celtics are now in the double digits. Still down 4. Merck switches to his left, back to his right, back to his left, but missed it. Over to Ray. Left baseline. Fakes underneath. And the basket's going to count. And 1. Liam Ray. Nice. What a difference to this team with Liam Ray on it. He was out last week. And I believe it looks like a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
So when you're bouncing the basketball, I got my eyes up. I can see my teammate over here. I can see my teammate over there. Very rarely do you want to stand straight up bouncing the basketball. Because when you're standing straight up, then that defender can get into you and force you to go backwards. So you always want to be in what we call a triple threat position, where you're bouncing the basketball, and if you need to take off, you can take off.
All right, we're back, and Liam Ray is going to try to complete the. Ray misses, and Souter comes down with it. Souter over to Montefort. Montefort rejected by Luke Harding, and here's Liam Ray. Ray's going to go, but the speed of Hoover, tremendous. My goodness, Gabriel Hoover. Wow.
That was a blatant foul.
No foul call. That's going to go to the Celtics. Celtics gaining some momentum here. 17-11. Knicks in blue up by 6. Here's Souter. Loves that left side. Reminds me a lot of Lance Binkley, but he's not a lefty. Here's
Souter's a lefty.
Souter is a lefty. That is, Ronan has corrected me. Thank you, Ronan. Lance Binkley, one of the most prolific left-handers in upward history. Lance never got that championship ring, unfortunately. Here's Harding. Luke blows by Hoover, but he missed it. Boy, Luke Harding, tremendous. He has definitely upped his game another level or two. And here's Harding again. Luke. And Luke has definitely provided lots of defense for this team as well. Montefort going for the steal. Nicely done. Into the hands of Souter. Souter underneath and in. 17-13. And there's Liam Ray. Right back. Montefort. And going to go the other way. And that's it. So after one half of play, the Knicks up 6. 19-13. We'll be back with the second half.
Young gentleman standing up with the Eagles shirt on. I'll say I am different because me and my daughter are Go Giants today, right? Go Giants, right?
Boo! Boo! Out of here.
So, but yeah, being different. Last week we talked about being puzzle pieces and we're all different. We're all different. And then the week before that, as far as the Good Samaritan. And this week I really wanted to share kind of more of a personal thing when it comes to like what do we do every day. The things that we do every day, what makes us different every day. And one of the things that I've been doing recently with a ministry that is part of the church here that we support, and got connected with this guy, Philbert, over in Togo, Africa. In Togo, Africa, he works over there. We talk every other week or so. And it's really about like ministry. It's what we do as Christians in our everyday life, right? I'm in construction sales, and so I'm going around and traveling and stuff like that. And he's a teacher over there. His family actually lives in Uganda. And, you know, you might be wherever you work, right? In a cubicle or a restaurant or wherever you are. How do we live as Christians in that everyday life and are different? And so one of the things me and Philbert did was we started reading the book of Daniel together and really looking at the life of Daniel because he was kind of an everyday guy who was captured by Babylonians. And then 3 other guys that were also captured by Babylonians were Mishael, Hananiah, and Azariah. And you might know them a little bit differently as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But again, that was their original names, was those names, but they were changed to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego because of where they were captive. And they were told at one point to bow down and worship this idol of the king. And again, for me and you, we don't know what a king looks like or a queen looks like because we don't even live in England. But even there, they don't really know what it was. It used to be. Because you were told what to do by these people. But this is what they were told to do, and Daniel goes into the lion's den and basically left to die there, but doesn't. God saves him. These 3 people go into a furnace. They were left to die there, but the furnace didn't burn them up. And then they come out, and there's a testimony of that, and the king looks and says, yes, your God is the God of the Most High. Your God is the one that we should be praying to. But that's great for the Bible story that we read of that historical event. However, when I looked at it, I said, what about me and you? What do we do today in 2023? And so what I looked at was, a couple of weeks ago during football season now, in the Buffalo Bills, the man who died on the field but then was revived, Damar, and is living well now, praise God for that. But everybody in the industry of sports was sitting there and saying, pray for him, we need to pray for him, God to heal him, and all this stuff. And the question everybody started asking, at least that I've seen a couple of videos on, were pastors saying, do they really know who they're praying to? Do they know what prayer is? Who are they praying to? People say this and give lip service so easily to say, I'll pray for you. But there is one man we can take an example of today. Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky is an ESPN analyst, and on ESPN Live, one of those nights, when DeMar was still in the hospital, and everybody was saying, we need to pray for him, he said, yeah, we need to pray for him. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Let's just pray. He bowed his head and we prayed. Live TV, ESPN, for all to see. That is what being different is. Listening to the Spirit, knowing what you need to do, and doing it. That is something different. That is what Daniel did. That is what those three guys did. That's what we can do today. So the question and challenge that I have really for this week was to say, where is it that God is trying to ask you to do something that you just need to do it right then, right there, that moment? And maybe it is in the life of somebody else. Maybe it's praying for somebody. Maybe it's taking somebody to church. Maybe you don't even know who God really is. You're not a Christian. You come here to watch the games and have fun. Maybe you need to listen to the Spirit because maybe God's telling you, go back to church. Go call somebody who knows Jesus because I am calling you to myself. Whatever that may be, being different is acting on what God is speaking to your heart. Like Dan did and like those three guys did and Daniel did. Let me pray. Jesus, thank you for this day and this weekend. As always, thank you for the life and the breath that you give us in our hearts and our lives and our loves. Thank you for the friends and family. And I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Second half. And the Knicks hanging on to a 6-point lead. A lot to do with this man right here, Luke Harding. Here's Hoffman. And off to Souter. Souter underneath, off the glass and in. Nicely done. Nicely done, Blaze Yearsley, or was that Force? Force, Chase Force. This is going back and forth. .23-15. Here's Souter. Taken away by Luke Harding. And they're going to get Zimmerman. Again, no Aiden McDowell in this game. Aiden is still nursing that ankle twist. And there's Preston Merck. Boy, this Knick team with Liam Ray really looked good. 10-point lead. There's Souter underneath. Owen Souter. Harding up the middle, off to Ray. Ray, and He's going to draw the foul on Souter. Souter's holding his hands up. Doesn't like the call. And Ray misses. Yeah, nicely done there.
Don't count it, don't count it.
No basket. Lane violation.
On the shooter. Damn right.
So Ray stepped over the line, so the basket will not count. Taken away by Merck. Merck looking for force. Poked that by Norsini. Or that's Hoffman underneath. And Liam Ray is going to be called for a travel. And the Celtics are having all kind of problems with this the height of the Knicks. Here's Montefort, Norsini, back to Zimmerman. Souter, been a scoring machine today. Souter drives, no call, called it clean. Zimmerman the rebound. Yearsley going after it, bangs into Montefort, and they're gonna get Yearsley here. And I think we have an injury. Please, Yearsley. It was a hard collision. And he's walking it off. Danny and Fisher comes into the game. Fisher attends Outpouring Church.
Whoa, it should be blue ball. The foul was on blue.
And the referees gave it to the wrong team. It was a foul on the Knicks, but the Knicks have possession. Here's Harding. Lou missed it. Souter comes down with it. 3:18 to go in the third. 8-point Blue lead. Souter. Montefort. Montefort's going to pull. That's short. And the Knicks look like they're in control of this one. And Gabriel Hoover set to come in. Liam Ray found Merck right underneath. And Merck's making him pay. Here's Montefort. Just one. Force comes down with it. Got to be careful. And they're going to call him for a travel as Force took a shot to the face.
15 red just.
Man, this happened to us before. I think we had to shut the camera. Hold on, let me see if I can revive it. Dude, that's going to kill the whole feed. Oh, we lost the feed. Did that wire come out? See, this is going to kill the broadcast, the setting I have.
It's going to go off?
It's going to end. We may have to make a dummy broadcast up. Do we have anything yet? Still nothing?
He got absolutely smacked in the face.
I know.
All right, so we were having some technical difficulties. In the meantime, the Celtics have cut the lead to now 6. Liam Wright turns the ball over, and it is Celtic basketball. This audio is coming through, right? Yeah, sorry. Something happened with the camera, and it no longer works. So we're going to have to go radio style until we figure out what the issue was. Souter at the top of the key, burning past 3 players. Trenton Zimmerman pulls up for 3. That hit nothing. Rebound Fisher over to Liam Wright. He's going to take it the length of the court, and he throws it out of bounds. The camera doesn't work, so I have to go radio style until we figure it out. Nope. Really? No, it doesn't appear on. Liam Wright inbounding. He finds Preston Merck wide open. Oh my goodness, absolutely rejected by, I forget his name, I feel so bad. The pass was from Owen Souter to Trenton Zimmerman, right under the basket for the easy layup. And now it is 23-27, the Knicks are still in the lead. It's amazing how quickly Luke Harding will make a lead vanish. Third layup in a row for Trenton Zimmerman. A feed yet again from Owen Souter.